What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Rumors and Debates. How are you guys today? Good Lord, what a difference from last week on how I feel after the Arizona Cardinal game. You know, I'm watching this game and my feeling is starting to be here we go again, right? You go through up and down roller coaster feelings for the Arizona Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, literally what DeAndre Hopkins did today. Forget the miracle for a second, everything. DeAndre Hopkins saved the Arizona Cardinals playoffs chances. He put the Arizona Cardinals on the map all over now. And I'm going to explain to you why. Everybody knew the Cardinals could be tough. They know they got a high offense. They know they're kind of scary, but there's something missing, right? That toughness, those plays. Because Arizona seems to not be able to finish games. The game against Seattle, they got lucky, right? So they got to know how to finish games. And what happened today, the Arizona Cardinals outplayed Buffalo second half. Played them extremely well, right? Took them while they played them the whole game well. It's just that they couldn't capitalize in the red zone. Buffalo's a good team. They just shut down Russell Wilson the other time, right? They're a really good team. There's a reason they're in first place. If you guys watch my videos from a long time ago before football, the two main teams that I said that's going to rise up are the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. And if you go search my video, you'll see it. So here's the deal. The Arizona Cardinals do not know how to finish games. They seem to have these issues where they either make a dumb mistake or it's bad penalty, something happens, right? They have a decent record. They were 5-3 coming into this game. Easily could have had 7 wins. Easily, right? But they didn't because they made mistakes. Fine. So happens with young teams, especially teams who didn't have preseason. So you go, okay, you kind of let it go. Today would have been a devastating blow if the Arizona Cardinals would have lost this game, and I'm going to tell you why. Automatically, you go to 5-4 if you lose this. The Rams have just beat the Seahawks, right? Now you're in third place. Everything changes. But what DeAndre Hopkins and the Kyler Murray and everybody did was they didn't panic. They had 3 chances to end this game. All they needed was a first down a couple times. It would have been over. Kirkpatrick with that interception was awesome, right? They played great against Allen. That offense is tough. Buffalo's offense is tough. You got a great player in Diggs. Beasley, as you can see, he just makes catches. He doesn't drop the ball, right? Josh Allen does not go down. There is a reason Buffalo is really good. However, Arizona, again, Kyler Murray, they played a great second half. They changed the way the game went. They took the lead. They made interceptions. That play with Larry Fitzgerald was just bad luck, right? Larry almost came up with that ridiculous catch, and it just happened to bounce up. And you've seen Kyler and you've seen them at Larry and everybody's face like, oh my God, we messed this up. Buffalo's going to win. You get the ball back. You get an interception. You get the ball back after. And then what do? You don't capitalize on it, right? You got to stay aggressive the way you were before. You cannot kind of change it during the game only by time. And I think this is where Cliff Kingsbury is messing up. Cliff clearly is a great coach when it comes to plays and tricking minds and kind of having been just like a young guy, knowing the league and knowing how to just like design plays for the right players. You got that great mind. Where he's not a great coach is in one aspect is just the way he has to learn how to finish. Because when you play these games, if you don't have the basics, you're not going to win. You're going to play tough teams like Buffalo. You're going to play tough teams like the Rams, and you're going to lose, right? If it wasn't for Seattle's horrible defense, we wouldn't have honestly won the other time. So easily that could have been another swing of a loss. So these games, when you're there, you got to capitalize. Yeah, you're going to lose 1 or 2, but you can't have those close games that you lose by. Look at the Chargers, right? The Chargers lost all those close games, and it's devastating. It's devastating. You lose confidence because you start thinking something's about to happen. And then when you do that, it does. So let's get into the game. After Buffalo scored, I'm watching the game and I almost dropped my baby because I was trying to hold her for good luck. And then DeAndre caught it and we're jumping up and down. She's looking at me like a psycho. But to get there, right? Kyler was calm, cool. They knew they had 2 timeouts. Threw the ball up the middle. Got Isabella right there. Got Hopkins. Waited. Looked for Larry. And then you know what? He gave them a chance. Right? Of course, it took a miracle, ridiculous play by DeAndre Hopkins over 3 guys. But that's why those plays going up to it, he took a chance. He put himself in that situation. They didn't give up. That could have been deflating from Diggs. You seen Patrick Peterson on there. You seen the guys' faces drop when DeAndre caught that ball because they thought it was over. Right? What they did today really just changed their whole season. Arizona will definitely make the playoffs now. And I'm going to tell you why. When you play tough teams like Miami, because Miami obviously is a tough team, and Buffalo and Seattle, and you're in every game, they're getting better each week. And here's a thing that is probably going to get lost, but maybe not for Arizona Cardinal fans, is Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake was huge this game, right? This guy didn't even have that many carries, got over 100 yards, looked healthy, looked great. They needed it, and that's why Edmonds played well when he came in, because they didn't depend on him for a three-down back. And if Drake plays well, that's how the Arizona Cardinals played at the end of last year. So what does all this mean, right? What does this mean? Do the Arizona Cardinals make the playoffs? Yes. Can they win the division? I don't know. I don't know, because coming this Thursday is a huge game, right? You're playing Russell Wilson. You know they want revenge for what happened. You know Russell's coming off a couple of games with interceptions. You know they want this game. So if you go into Seattle and you happen to win, forget it. Then the momentum is skyrocketing. But you cannot lose focus going into Seattle. You're going to get a team that knows that they have to win Seattle, because if they lose, they're going to go to third place because of the Rams. The Rams we haven't even played yet. That I'm looking forward to. But Arizona needed to get this game. It was a miracle, to be honest with you, and they need to capitalize on more. How do they do that? Stop doing dumb mistakes, right? These plays that you're aggressive and you go down the field and you're destroying, and Kyler Murray is running around and making great plays. You got to do that sometimes. Like Cliff, one thing I love about Cliff is that this man is going for it on 4th and 5 in the first quarter, sometimes 4th and 3 in his own zone. Good. I love it. And then somewhere along the fourth quarter, it changes. And maybe it's nerves, maybe it's just trying to win the game, but you do what you're doing. There's a reason you're doing it. You're so successful at it. I can see if you're not, you only get lucky once in a while and then you don't want to try it. But you're so good at it. Don't change, because now you're going away from your game. You stay with what you want. If you're going to lose, you're going to lose. But at least lose by the way you're playing. Don't lose by just sitting there and being worried that, we got to run the clock or something. Well, your defense, you can't take a chance sometimes. Let's talk about really quick the defense. They had Josh Allen a bunch of times. And I'm not going to say they didn't wrap up, because Josh Allen is a huge guy, right? But Simmons was playing better today. And they, they were in the game. They were going after him. They had a chance. They were down by 2 touchdowns in the second half to stop. But they didn't. Kyler took over. That man is tired, okay? That man is tired, and he needs to step up. Excuse me. They need to step up for Kyler, because he is exhausted. And at the end of the year, it's going to kill him. He cannot be that guy. Somebody needs to do it. And that is why Kenyon Drake was so important. So anyway, to finish this off, DeAndre Hopkins, I love you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Bill O'Brien, this is my message to you from all us Arizona fans. I think I can speak, if you want dinner or anything, I'd be happy to take you out and whatever you want as on behalf of the Arizona Cardinal fans. Listen, I get it for Bill O'Brien, to be honest with you, man. The guy was trying to save money and try to think 3 people can do 1 person. And to be honest with you, he was wrong. But I see where he was trying to go in that light. But it didn't work. And, there's a reason he's not there anymore. Why? Everybody, Hopkins just doesn't take over for 3 people. It's what he does for everybody else. It's the way he makes other people better. And there's a reason he's the best receiver in football right now. There is no question about it. And Christian Kirk, who benefited from the last couple of games, has been doing okay. And I'm happy the last couple of games has been well. But everybody is benefiting from DeAndre Hopkins being like double teamed all the time and struck. Last game, people are paying attention to Hopkins. So somebody has to step up. And I want to see Kenyon Drake do it. If Kenyon Drake steps up, Kyler Murray is going to be at ease. One last thing, guys. The tight end position. I like Dan Arnold today. He had some good... I've been waiting for him. I actually thought more of him coming into this game. And I don't think it's him. I just think they're not getting him the ball enough. He's a good ball player. He has good hands. He's got really good hands. So, you Cardinal fans and us Cardinal fans who have been fans for almost 20 years for me, and I'm just like, at one point in my life, thank you. It's about time, man. It's great. It's great to see not a guy like Carson Palmer quarterback and have to just get blitzed and he's not going to go anywhere. It's great to see a guy like Kyler Murray, and this man has changed our franchise. and we can't thank him and Hopkins enough because at this time in 2020, there's so much little to cheer about. So, talk to you soon. Bye.